hello, Ghost. Sorry. Sorry it's a bit late, but for some reason it doesn't show up on my tablet. So I'll have to restart. So we're going to do Disturbance today at Kaer Morhen. Shut stream down and move your... well, it doesn't really matter that much. It's small. It might go over a bit of writing. So we'd have to guess it. But it does cover, you know, what spells I have. So wherever I place it is a problem. And then we carry on with the ugly baby one, which you know, just keeps on progressing. So I'm very light on weight there, so I can carry more stuff now, and then we'll do these other things at some point. So that's what we're doing. Okay, so we're at Kaer Morhen. Okay, here we are, and we're about to speak to the person that's in front of me, I think. Let me just check. That's the wrong button there, isn't it? Right, who have I got to speak to? Help find the source of the magical disturbance. I presume it's kind of led me to here. So I presume it's the guy right in front of me. That looks pretty much right in front of me. So it must be this guy. Excuse me, Escal.
Impressive specimen.
A month of tracking, stalking, but I finally dropped the son of a bitch.
Congratulations. Can't help wondering, though. Why'd you keep the corpse? Aim to stuff it? Hang it above the mantle?
Not a bad idea. Gotta finish the autopsy first, though.
Yeah.
This one was quicker than most.
Basically.
Quicker and stronger. Want to examine it thoroughly.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll leave you to it. It's a bit mucky stuff, you know.
Right. Leave you to it, then.
Oh, I didn't think I was going to get a negative reaction. I thought he was going to do it for me. All right, okay, well, we'll change that.
Change your mind?
Yeah.
I was just about to start.
Okay, let's have a look. I'll leave you to... Never mind. Worth a try.
Mind if I have a look?
Want to do the honors?
No, thanks.
It looks like I'm gonna.
I'll grab a bite to eat.
Well, apparently we're hungry at the same time. Never saw that one coming. Well, I'll tell you what, why don't we start at the top? Let's examine its head.
Let's examine its head.
Right.
Long whiskers. Protruding frontal lobe, but that's normal. Long ears. And an earring.
Link.
Seen that before. Some of them like shiny objects, like magpies.
And in the maw, yellow dull teeth. Missing its upper front teeth. Lower incisors.
Clearly not a flosser. Fine, let's move on.
Gotta love the humour, haven't you? Why don't you look at those claws?
Nice claws. 15 inches, I'd say.
They grow its whole life. This one was about 110 years old.
Pretty muscular legs. Calves and feet especially.
Let me tell you, this sucker was fast. 1 second here, there the next. Always in the shadows. Could barely see it.
So how'd you take it down?
Long story. Tell you another time.
Right, well, let's open its gut then. Go on, open its gut.
Open its gut.
Oh, he's not going to open his gut. Oh, no, he is doing something.
So, anything interesting?
Bits of undigested food. A few decades worth, looks like. Human hair, a belt buckle, a few coppers.
Really?
And a gold ring.
I love that.
Want to give it to Yennifer? Ought to be as good as new once you polish it a bit.
Thanks.
Yeah.
She only wears silver.
That's her loss.
She would.
Rest is perfectly normal, except for its gnarled liver. Seems like I had a penchant for the blood of drunkards.
Says a penchant. Right, I think we've done it all. That's enough for now.
Think I've seen enough for now. This was an old one. Experienced.
It'd be nice to figure out a way to determine a catacan's age based on its tracks. Avoid running across one like this unprepared.
It would, I agree. But later. See you, Eskel.
Oh, it's pretty top, graphics, with this upgrade they put on as well. Oh my god, it makes this old game still look fabulous. Look at it. I mean, I don't think even Oblivion can compete with this, can it? I mean, I don't know. And far less bugs, of course. Right, so we've got to find the disturbance in the room. So it's basically in the room. I suppose there's any point doing that because that's not red. Oh, this is where I can loot all my stuff, by the way. What are the yellow dots in mini map? The yellow dots are to help you with tracking the quest. That's probably where I got to go. But this is where I can dump all my stuff. If you go to the map, at various locations you'll have this stash chest like they had in Horizon Forbidden West. So this will be in all the areas. Novigrad. They'll be in different areas. Okay, so that we've always got get our stash from wherever we are and stash things away. Right, so I think we're heading that way. So the dots generally try and lead you to where you're supposed to be going, but it's not. I suppose like any of them, it's given us a very wide circle of influence here. I won't take that because that's going to be a book to read. All right, I'll tell you what, let's take it. Let's read this. That's a lot, right? I thought, although it starts off the day really quite bad, quite, even with glasses on, it does kind of lighten up towards the afternoon. What's that, Necron? Are you using the device? I think at some point I've got to look at the device. Yes. Just picking this up as I go along. To think that man appeared on an empty world and gained mastery over it unchallenged is as foolish as thinking the world will cease to exist after man's passing. Before the first humans set foot on our world, it was inhabited by beings superior to men in terms of wisdom, strength, and every other virtue. Bit like real life, isn't it? The beings I have in mind still exist in our present time, though they do not exist in a sphere available to human understanding. They occupy no dimension known to us. Where they live can best be described as a space between worlds. Is this a reference to, astronomy and all that lot? Because I'm interested, that could be, multi-universe and all that lot. At times one can sense their presence through a sudden unknown scent or strange feeling of anxiety with no apparent cause. A wind which blows in several directions at once is another example of their subtle manifestation in our realm. There exists various imaginings of what these creatures might look like, yet these have nothing to do with reality, for man is incapable of conceiving something which he has not seen even in the wildest nightmares. The greatest horror these beings bring comes precisely from their indefiniteness and lack of concrete form, yet it would be a mistake to think that a formless creature is necessarily harmless. The power they possess is sufficient to lay waste to a forest, level a city, or wipe an entire sea into froth and waves. Today's man is master of the world, but only for a short while. They wait patiently and will soon rise and regain their one-time glory. This is as certain as dawn follows dusk, and dusk then follows again, soon after, to drown everything once more in darkness. It's almost a testament of real human life, isn't it? Unlike the divines. Right, so it gives you a very large thingy. I mean, is there? I wish it would just guide a bit better. Some of these games, I just do. It's like I've got to go up, I've got to go down. I mean, it doesn't really help you a lot here, does it? Let's have a look at my map a minute. See if we can glean anything from it. Use the device. I can't even see the device. I'll tell you what, have I got a torch? Right, let's get a torch out a minute. If I put that down there, right, and then oh, I see. It always goes in that slot. Okay, let's see what we're doing. Because I'm trying to find the machine. Was it this? Because that's just that. I'm not quite sure where this thing is. I'll talk to Vesemir, see if he knows.
What is it, Wolf?
I met with Emir.
I met with Emir.
Any crowned heads you haven't met?
A few. Hoping it stays that way.
Remember the first war with Nilfgaard? Battle of Sodden? The North, all of it, fought together. Temeria, Redania, Kedwin, Edirn, and the mages were heroes. On the field first, then in ballads. Not much left.
That's probably referencing the first two games. Anyway, that looks
See you later, Vesemir.
Right, I'm kind of struggling a minute because you know, I'm not quite sure where I'm supposed to be going. If there's a machine, apparently that's in the way as well. Oh, God, hang on. I couldn't get past that.
Can we talk?
Oh well. Well, let's do this. I'm looking for Ciri.
I'm looking for Ciri. Ashen hair, scar on her cheek. Seen her?
I mean, we've done this already. Or... Careful, careful. How can I help you?
How can I help you?
Alright, sorry. Please let me know if I did it last week. Do universals exist as real or distinct entities?
You think universals exist as real and distinct entities, or only as mental constructs?
Mm-hmm. So yes or no? Alright, well, we'll carry on then. We've got to get back onto that one at some point.
So long.
So it seems to be pointing in this direction, but can you see something in this direction? I mean, I ain't got to climb up there, have I? I mean, I can't see anything highlighted either. I don't know, this is kind of the side of the game that kind of fools me, because it doesn't exactly try and help you, does it? I'll turn all these lights on, that might help, mightn't it? Yeah, it's this. I don't know where is the thing I'm supposed to go to. I wish it would, instead of having a gigantic circle like that, just to tell us where it is. It's, you know, it's right there apparently, but it's so close I can't see it. So I can't seem to do anything here. This doesn't seem to be doing anything. So I don't know what machine I'm supposed to be looking at. Why does it not just tell you where it is? My only criticism of this game is that sometimes it just don't lead you. It gives, you know, it wants you to do a bit of work, I presume, but I wish it would just, you know, be a bit more accurate. But I suppose again, you know, they'd have to change everything, wouldn't they? So I'm not quite sure what to do, to be honest. The only thing I can think of is there's an upstairs and we're not there. But I don't quite know how to get up the upstairs. So I'm kind of struggling. That weird well, there's a kind of strange thing here, but I can't seem to interact with it. Yeah, I'm trying to find the. Oh yeah, so, yeah. Go, thanks. Yeah, I realise it now. The thing that I had, that special item. I've got to put that in, haven't I? You've got to be using that. Thanks, Ghost. That's why you're so helpful. Is you know, you do point stuff out like this, which I can't see sometimes. There was this thing that we had, which we could. Oh, hang on! I just seen it. That. Right. Okay. So it looks like we couldn't have the torch and that at the same time. So if I do that, okay, and then do that.
Oh, got a signal.
Ah, right.
Signal's
Okay.
growing
Thanks,
stronger.
Ghost, because I'd forgotten about that since last time. So how is it going to help? Thank you, Ghost. That's really helpful.
Can't be far now.
Yennifer found a volunteer to walk around with that chirping stick.
Is it
after
glowing
all.
brighter? It does seem to be. It's about first person is a good thing, isn't it? It's because you know, you can see this stuff better. Yeah. What, using the postelizer or whatever it is. But yeah, you know, because it's, you know, it's in my hand, and you know, I've got to like walk like this to be able to see where I've got to go. But it looks like it's getting brighter when we get close to it. And the moment we're getting far away. So just wish it had smaller circles. That's all. It's just a little bit big. You know, I can't. You know, it's. I think you're supposed
Lost
to.
the signal. Nothing here.
It could be that, you know, this is why they're switching to Unreal Engine, although that seems like a bad move to me.
Oh, got a signal. Signal's growing stronger.
First person, you know, they did that in Cyberpunk, so I'm hoping they do it in The Witcher.
Can't be far now.
Can't be far now, so, you know, where? I mean, is it one of these things? God, telling me to go this way, so yeah, they could have done this better, I suppose. So this is the kind of stuff. Well, I'm following the dots, and then the dots just come to an end, Ghost. So that's what I find frustrating about the game sometimes. They give you a great big circle, and then they give you a, you know, bit, and then suddenly it's like nothing happens. Right, okay, so that dark circle, I think the dark circle is just a pillar. It highlights certain structures, especially like foundational stuff. Is it this here? So it's difficult to see the thing in my hand, but you know, I've got to keep doing this all the time. So bear with me as we try and get this. It looks like it's getting brighter, but it's hard to see because my character is in the way of it. So, you know, so this seems to be good here, and then it goes bad there, so.
Getting warmer.
Right, okay.
Warmer. Hot.
Okay, looks like it's through here. Although it's outside the circle of that thing. So this is why, you know, and it seems to be wrong now, but it could be that going up here, so I don't know where this is right or not. I wish it could do it a little bit better, but you have to like change the whole way it's done, I suppose. I mean, it don't look as though it's up here, does it? So it's a little bit frustrating when you get this stuff, because I don't want you to get, you know, bored out of your minds while I wander around trying to work it out. I just I like the investigation side of it, but I think it's a little bit too finicky at times, and it could be, you know, just help a little bit more, just for like people like me who are a bit, you know, clandestine. Is it in here? I doubt if it's that. So, I don't know, is it here? Cow's milk, Wild hunt. I can't actually hear the noise from it. But it's like, it's very bright here. Oh, wait a minute, is the cage there? Oh, wait, this is vibrating.
Mounted witchering just never took off.
What, you gotta get in it?
Mounted witchering just never took off.
Because these are like highlighting. Or was it just highlighting the general area? So yeah, I mean, how'd you find this stuff out? I think I did it the first time, but it involved a lot of wandering about. Is it this? It's really bright here. But it seems to be bright through this entire region, so it said it was getting warmer here. And then we went through there, then it went wrong.
Ah, there you are.
It was just that.
Disturbance
Oh right,
is coming
okay.
from there. What's in these crates?
Dimeridium bombs. Lambert made them.
No wonder the megascope doesn't work. All right, gotta get him out of here.
Alright,
I
so
can
that's
do
what's
that.
causing the...
Rather you not make a mess of my shelves. Just keep an eye on Uma.
Yes, Uncle Vesemir.
As a series 7
How
to
goes
be
it?
on.
Vesemir's not working you too hard, I hope. Thought so.
Sometime
All
later
done.
then.
You can go. Now, let's check your conditioned reflexes.
Let her know you remove the source of this disturbance. Right, yeah, because we're trying to help Yennifer with her megascope. But we gotta sort this out. Okay, so now we should be able to progress. Yeah, I think I did struggle with this the first time. I was wandering around for a while trying to work out what I had to do, and out of nowhere it just suddenly happened. So it can be a little bit of a nuisance, but yeah, the dots generally like to guide you. It's slightly better than the clairvoyance, but it sometimes, you know, gives too wide an area for you to, you know, to find it easily. So hopefully they'll do that in the next one. So now we're on the right track of going upstairs. It's just that we gotta wait for that first stage. Ah, right, and now she might be right. So now our megascope thing will work. So let's go and be upset, Yennifer, because we've kind of said the wrong thing to her.
Thank you. Seems to be working now. What was it?
Dimeridium bombs. Lambert left them by the beds.
I suppose he had no idea they could interfere with my megascope?
Well, I better not say that one. I'll tell him he doesn't know shit about megascopes.
You know, Lambert's not exactly an expert on megascopes, so...
Please. Lambert is mean, not stupid.
True.
Enough. Ready for this conversation?
Sure you want me here? Members of the Lodge don't let just anyone in on their secrets, or so I've heard.
Consider it a token of our trust. Now let's begin.
Well, that's something, isn't it?
Behave.
Seems love has gone out the
Didn't you
window.
just say you trust me?
Stop twisting my words.
Kedmil Yennifer at Vengerberg. Gwynglade.
I can't pronounce that one, but it could be Kaer Aen Saevherne or hi Ada.
Hey there, Ida.
Geralt.
It matters not, Yennifer. I've grown accustomed to human decorum.
Sorry.
Why have you summoned me?
We've come up against a curse. One we must lift. It was uttered in a dialect of Elder speech unfamiliar to me.
I see. The words of the curse?
Vafel Elaine, Kedmil Foli, Gledev Don Eptenid, Bondro Isne Iacus.
Sounds bad, doesn't it? No, the dialogue.
Recognize the dialect?
Lathan Undod.
Meaning?
The so-called One Speech, a forgotten language dating from before the migration.
The migration?
Later, Geralt.
Don't say too much. So, have you heard the words before, have you?
Take it you've heard the words before.
Yes, in legends. Of the kind that do not end happily.
Can you help us with the curse?
To a degree. Agnes de Glanville's incantation, combined with Elder's triangle. Inverted, of course.
Of course.
They are your only possible recourse. But I cannot guarantee that even they will suffice.
Thank you, Aen Saevherne. Vafael.
That does not conclude our conversation.
Wow. So, I guess you want something in return then? No, go.
Let me guess. You want something in return.
If I may, Gwynblade, I'd like to request. Stop guessing. Just listen.
Yes, right.
The time of the white frost and white light is nigh.
And the world will
Really?
perish amidst ice. I know Ithleen's prophecy.
I don't doubt you know it. But do you understand it? The
Yeah.
Elder Blood can initiate the final age. The time of the end. Or stop it. Remember this, Gwynblade. For you will be the one to determine if the seed bursts into flames.
Oh dear. Better not get this wrong then. I got it right the first time, I think. Do you understand that?
Any idea what she was talking about?
Ciri, of course.
Wish everyone would just leave her
yeah,
the hell
obviously,
alone.
Wouldn't count on it.
She's really gone off on me, hasn't she? So, I'll let Geralt say it.
What was that about? The migration?
Good gods. Did they teach you no history here?
No. Vesemir figured sword work could be more useful on the path. Gonna answer me?
Naturally.
Don't aggravate
One's
her.
never too old to learn. The Aen Sae and the NN elves were once one folk, the Aen Undod. Then came a cataclysm. No one knows its nature. The Aen Undod were forced to leave their world. They split along the way.
So if Uma's curse was uttered in this Lathan Undod...
Then it's old. Very, very old.
What now?
All in all, interesting conversation. What now?
You can start by apologizing for acting like a boor, despite my asking you not to.
Not gonna happen again, I hope.
Don't really see why I should apologize. I know sorceresses expect me to bow down before them.
So you refuse to bow and thumb your nose at them instead?
Why is it?
Very mature.
It will give you a better,
Enough.
clearer
All is ready. We should gather the others and
clear
begin.
view of the answer. Because that seemed like the logical answer, and it wasn't. Okay. Yeah, good luck with the stuttering on Unreal Engine 5. One thing I would like to say is to the people that make
Listen,
Unreal
everyone.
Engine 5.
All is in
Emma.
place. We may begin. Lambert, prepare the apparatuses. Escort, go.
Last I heard, my dear, I give the orders around here, not you.
Exactly
I
right,
believe we
Sire.
made an agreement to seek to cure Uma my way.
I said we would help you, that's it. I don't know what you want to do with them, you haven't deigned to inform us, but it's not safe, is it? Just as I thought. Which is why I think we should first try another, less invasive method.
Good idea. What is it, this other method?
What's this method?
Derives from folk traditions. I've used it many times. In 1211, to lift the curse that held the Swan of Povis, for instance. I'll take Uma into the mountains.
What then? Will you howl at the moon together?
A bit of respect. You're not talking to Geralt.
No, we will not howl at the moon. I'll lay him down on a gravestone. Come midnight, I'll give him tea made of hemlock harvested from... But I don't see that I need to explain this to you.
In my opinion...
I know your opinion, but I'm not asking anyone's permission. I'm saying what will happen. I'll be back at dawn, with Uma, or whoever hides inside him.
Yeah, as you can see, she's a very bossy type of person. Which is why I didn't go for her the first time I played this a long time ago. I don't know, she's unpredictable, you know, at times, and very quick to action. So, I don't know what to say now. Like, I'll tell you what, I'll try and side with him by saying, oh, he's a grumpy old man.
Vesemir's gotten a bit grumpy in his old age.
That was nothing. Should have been here last winter when Lambert tried to convince him we ought to abandon Kaer Morhen for good.
What good's this old ruin anyway? Moldy walls, leaky roof, and it's one big
Safe
fucking
place.
ice cube in the winter.
Vesemir didn't say a word. Stood, grabbed his sword, and slammed the door on his way out. Didn't come back for a month.
What now?
So, got the evening off. What do we do with it?
Vesemir mentioned some roof beams in the tower need replacing. Maybe we could see to that. Or we could have a drink.
Oh,
Sounds
we
a
could,
lot
yeah,
better
we
than
could
the
have a drink,
beams.
yeah.
Wouldn't mind a shot myself. Or two.
All three.
Nothing I can do. Been outvoted. Let's go.
Yeah, let's all get drunk. I like simple solutions
Again,
today.
we don't have glasses. You alright drinking from a mug?
I'd drink from an old boot tonight. Perhaps instead of getting crocked in deep glum, we could do some catching up.
Oh, don't get this one wrong. Eskil, fess up. How did you get that? Yeah, Catacan, right? Let's try with that one. That seems safe.
Eskel, that catacan we cut up together. Tell us how you nabbed him.
A catacan. Oh ho ho. Dangerous horse sons, those.
Finicky, too. Specimen in question only went for young women from the upper classes.
That's like me.
We've no interest in
Really?
your fantasies, Lambert. Whereas the vampire, even I'm curious to know how you managed.
Don't
My
think
clan
it's,
threw a masquerade
fantasy.
ball for the city's notables, to lure the vampire out of hiding. I was there too, disguised. Let me tell you, never had so much success with the ladies as I did that night.
Well, lucky old you. So, as you can see, the writing is extremely good in this, and the acting and everything. It's really fantastic quests. The characters are amazing. So yeah, mixing with pleasure is bad. Business with pleasure is bad idea.
Mixing work and romance? Bad idea.
Yeah.
Vampire could have caught you with your pants down.
Yeah, literally.
Suppose so. But you look the way I do, you gotta grab every chance you can get.
Maybe you should wear a mask permanently.
And maybe you should wear a gag.
What about the vampire?
I'd made a deal with this young alchemist. She really loaded up. Fish tech, vodka, magic mushrooms. Went out into the garden. Vampire found her and drank his fill. Fight was an afterthought.
Yeah.
Fairy tale on gluttony for modern times.
Alchemist come out of it all right?
Fine. Lost a bit of blood, I suppose. Hangover was the worst part. She drank nothing but pickle juice for the next month.
Like it. So yeah, have you read the books, Ghost? I haven't read the books. I saw a little bit of a film. I think it was a Polish film, which was doing The Witcher, and I just saw some of that, about half an hour. But Jess has read it all, so read some but not all. Okay. Well, where have you been, Lambert?
What have you been up to, Lambert?
Come on.
On your way west last time I
Let's
saw
fill
you.
in.
Yeah. Contract in Lan Exeter. Not to boast, but a pretty lucrative one.
Biscuits.
Kavir's were the golds to be made. Know how much they pay there for a drowner?
Shush, I'm talking now. So this giant was giving him trouble. Attacking convoys, dragging folk off into the swamps.
And relieving himself on the highway, rendering it dreadfully slippery. You've built enough suspense. Get to the point.
Fine.
You know what I
Turned
mean?
out it wasn't a giant. Just a fat forest troll. And a group of bandits were ambushing the convoys.
What did you do?
Killed the bandits to keep the roads safe. Then I killed the troll. Needed its head to collect the bounty.
Well, you might have spared the troll.
Could have spared the troll.
To eat roots and sleep in roadside ditches? I needed the coin. And not a soul mourned that troll's passing.
Let's raise a mug to his memory. Least we can do.
Good point. I was second that. Right, well,
Eventful times for me recently. Kings, dragons, conspiracies. And then, I found Yen.
Yeah, we're thrilled for you.
what a great day
But why
that
don't you
was.
tell us about Uma instead?
They obviously didn't want to discuss that.
Long story. I was on Ciri's trail. Went to Velen, Skellige, Novigrad, where Dandelion needed saving again.
Yep.
He get caught plowing somebody he shouldn't have been.
Right. Speaking of old friends Novigrad and plowing, how's Triss?
Very funny. Better answer that one. I could, yeah, if I said Triss is manager, I'd get my head ripped off. So are you going to use the top one?
Fuck off, Lambert.
Whoa, hit a sore spot, I guess.
Yes.
Lambert, not funny.
Fine. Conversation turned serious? Let's talk. Yen, what do you plan to do with Uma?
I said I'd tell you tomorrow.
So tell us now. It's after midnight.
It is tomorrow. Come on.
I'll
her a
subject
few
him to
more.
the trial of grasses, but only...
You fucking what?
I would mind your manners.
Mind your manners, Lambert.
Did you hear what?
Not gonna ask you again.
Sorry. Looking to turn him into a witcher?
Of course not. As I was about to say, I'll only apply the first half of the trial, because...
Because you want to watch him suffer?
Stop interrupting, or I will watch you suffer. To restore Uma's former appearance, we must first... How do I explain it?
Try.
Imagine a lump of clay. In order to shape it, you must first moisten it, or it will crumble. The trial's initial part does just that. It opens the body to change, so to speak. Only then can the mutagens produce a witcher.
So, what are the chances that she'll survive? Hello, silent watchers. If you've got any tips and hints about
What are the
escape, let me
chances Uma
know.
will survive?
Not great, but we've no choice.
Unless Vesemir can do the trick with his hemlock.
Might be surprised. Old man knows his
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, does, you know, more than you give credit for. So, I'll tell you what, it'll be the first trial in years.
It'll be the first trial in years. Decades.
I knew you'd be wary.
Wary? That's not the problem. Those secrets have been forgotten. And that's how they should stay.
I'd be the last to suggest you start producing hordes of witches.
You hardly need to. See, till now we had a great excuse not to take in apprentices. Seems we'll need to talk it over.
Maybe later. Who's up for another round?
Oh, I am.
Yeah.
But we're all out of stuff to chew on. Geralt, mind raiding the kitchen?
Not at all.
Gentlemen, pleasure drinking with you. Lambert especially. But the hour is late.
Looks like it's that's
Don't
finished
stay
now.
out long. Tomorrow's an important day.
Yeah, she rules me with an iron rod.
Didn't listen, did he?
They
This one wants
never
down on her
do.
side.
What are you talking about?
Samavilla contract Eskel got a while back. Good story.
Finish it in a minute. First, some more fuel.
Ooh. Now that's a kick in the liver. What is it?
The Gauntlet. Equal parts spirit and white gull. What's that look about? Yen's gone to bed. Time for some serious drinking.
Sorry,
Damn
Goose.
straight. Pour us another. Bottoms up.
I'm trying to pick what seems to be the safest thing, and it keeps doing something different. So I don't know which is safe one to pick anymore, because they're not exactly explaining what's going to happen. So it has a different effect than what I think is going to happen. Maybe that's the whole point. Keep it, a little bit, you're not quite sure. So, don't tell me we're going to play a game. I don't want to play a round of cards. So I think it's time to go to sleep, because I don't want to play cards. I'll tell you what, let's try the fun one. What's the fun?
Come on.
Come on, we
Let's
need
have
some fun.
Are we boring you?
No, it's just kinda...
Slow. Pretty boy's right. Listen, there's this game student from Oxenford taught me. Someone starts by saying, I've never, and finishing the sentence however they want. Who's ever done that thing downs a shot. Then it's the next guy's turn.
Sounds great.
It's better than Cora's,
You
isn't it?
start.
I've never slept with a succubus.
Right, I think I'll drink. Safer.
How about that? Expected Geralt might have, but you? Eskel.
So we got
Still
our
waters run
guess
deep.
if it's true or
I'm a
not.
sucker for women with horns. Right, my turn. I've never, after a bender, woken up wearing nothing but my knickers.
Ah, that's got to be true. So, you got a drink? I'm not quite sure, you know, what I'm supposed to... I don't know. I mean, is this like a yes and that is like skip it? I'll just keep drinking. Safest bet.
Geralt? Lambert's a lost cause, but you? What would Papa Vesemir say?
Think Papa Vesemir would have drank that round too.
True. It's true.
All right, Geralt, your turn. I've never...
Taking fish tech.
Taking fish tech. Eskel. Really?
That mean he has.
Once. With that succubus.
Right, okay.
Right. Men. Let's end on that.
Yeah, let's end on that.
Never be able to look
Everyone
in
should
the
be
eyes
waiting.
again.
Colder and up an ice giant's ass in here. Gentlemen, I shall return.
Good luck, aren't they?
Gotta go drain the dragon.
Best fun I've had so far. To be honest. Right, it's not cold and new to me. I'm buff.
Gotta say, I'm pretty warm.
He's always been a wuss about the cold. Remember winter 15 years ago? When the snow stayed around until Bellatane?
Lambert sat by the fire, wrapped in a blanket. Cussed copiously every time it started to snow.
Hello, youngins. Got your own little carnival going, eh? Alcohol, my good men, is a witcher's worst enemy.
Where did you dig up that bonnet?
Vesemir's trunk. The height of fashion in 1112. Old man probably put it on when he went courting. Or in the jargon of the time, wooing the damsels. Men, a witcher's life is not all cards and liquor.
True.
It is toil. It is
It
labor.
is.
No gurgling babes to wean for us. Nay, not for us.
Nay.
All right. One Vesemir's enough. Take that off before you get it dirty.
I think I skipped this when I
pour.
first did it.
Oh, I'll pour, Eskel. I'll pour. To the brim. Cause without vodka, you're as stiff as a bookkeeper in a body cast.
Yeah, I think I'll leave now. Right, time to go to sleep.
All right, guys.
Let's not keep you waiting.
Bedtime.
Speak for yourself. Night's still young as I see it.
Bro,
Well,
we're
yeah, I
not.
did need to beauty sleep.
Tomorrow's a big day.
Fine. Drinking with my mirror image is just no fun. At least it wasn't last time.
See? Even you can't stand yourself. Good night.
Right, okay, yeah, it's a long sequence, isn't it? I mean, we what, 3/4 of an hour, and all we did is walk around the room. and we still haven't really done much. This is the next morning. Is that me on the floor? Or no, that's him on the floor.
Damn. What a dream.
How do I end up on the floor? At least I don't end up on the floor, that's not... But he's sleeping! Seen a tub? Too much drink, yeah.
See,
Right, now what?
everyone's up and at 'em.
Hello! Hello now, Andrew.
Take it you had a productive evening?
Yes. We talked about Uma till late.
So I guess you didn't get a chance to see to the beams in the
Nice
tower.
to see you. And you, Goose.
No. But we'll, get to that, I promise. Right, Lambert?
You can give the boys a rap on the knuckles later. Let's get to work.
I will. Right, WWE SmackDown tomorrow. Oh, great. Let's hope it wins. Whoever it is wins. Jeffrey Giordano. So, you know, if anybody's in chat and they can help me out at any time, please help me out because I've forgotten how to play this game. Vesemir, did you learn anything?
Vesemir, learn anything?
While you were out hunting forktails and playing with the megascope, I examined Uma. Notice one thing. At moments of, what's the term, relaxed consciousness, he behaves differently. While falling asleep, he'd pause awake for an instant. Something different about his movements, his gaze then, but only for a moment. So I induced a trance, hypnotized him essentially. No effect at first, but as he dropped into deep lethargy, I heard something. A sigh or a moan. And it wasn't Uma's voice.
All right. I just don't get how that helps us.
Then keep silent. Thank you, Vesemir. And I apologize for what I said earlier. Have the boys told you what we plan to do?
Yes, don't like it one bit. But I suppose I have to trust you.
What now?
Right. So what now?
We can begin. We need only brew the potions.
Wait. Why couldn't we...
Do it earlier? Because the preparatory potions for the trial are strongly reactive.
We're doing a trial?
They must be administered immediately after they're brewed. Satisfied? Geralt, make the potions. Here are the formulae. Eskel, take a bottle of spirit.
No. After last night,
And disinfect the tools. Well, chop chop.
Come on! Okay, so now we're doing the Uma one.
You don't know who's trapped in Uma's body.
And more
How did
quests.
you figure the proportions?
Performed a series of complex calculations. Extrapolated some data. Ran simulations.
Meaning you guessed.
Pretty much, yeah. Right, I've gathered a necessary ingredient and brewed a decongoctions of the something. I'll take it where that big yellow circle is. That's the kind of direction I like. Right, okay, we have the forktail spinal fluid, the manticore poison gland, the albino bruxa tongue, the bryonia, the mandrake root, and the rib leaf. Okay. Pretty simple so far. Right, brew the concoctions of the grasses. Right, where do I brew it? Right, okay, let me first of all put a light on. Right, journal might say what you need. Good, oh god, Ghost so intelligent. No, it didn't really help. So, you know, I could do that. I'll tell you what, let's do that then. Let's brew the decongoctions. Again, it's not really telling us where it is, but I presume there's some kind of machine. So, let me get a torch up or something. It's like, the UI is like, so many buttons you gotta press these days, isn't it? Right, why are my weapons not on there? Where's the torch? Torch. Is here somewhere. Where's my torch? Let me see a torch. Where is my torch? I don't get it sometimes. It's like, you know, how do you do the torch option? Seems to have... Oh, I'll tell you what, this UI sometimes completely throws me. because there's so many buttons with UIs, isn't it? Oh, there it is. Right, okay, so it was there. Yeah, I just wish they just had extra slots to just make more sense. So it's a bit dark. Right, so if anybody can point me to the right direction, save me wandering around for half an hour, you know, please if you could help me, because I played this so long ago, I can't remember anything of it. So I don't know where I'm supposed to go with this. So it could be I just gotta do it within this. Oh yeah, it could be I've got to do it within this. So if I go to alchemy, I've got to do that. Is that what it is? So I'm presuming one of these will be green. Ah, there it is. Right, okay, right at the bottom. Okay, right, we've done that. Okay, I can't believe I actually thought of that. Well, I actually managed to work it out. One small step for a man, one giant leap for Ray Ray. Right, I've done it now. Yennifer, hopefully that's cheered her up a bit.
Potions ready. Tools too.
Good. Vesemir?
Hookweed extract to deaden the pain. I know. Done this before.
Eskel. Make the incisions in his veins. Insert the tubes. Geralt, place the potion vials in the feeders.
Oh dear.
Ready.
I can't remember who this might be. Or
Open the
what,
valves.
What
It doesn't matter
a
in which
long time
order.
ago. Right, so what it means, I'll do it from bottom up. Probably the choice. Yeah, you can see he's slightly nervous. That's me before the eye operation.
The hookweed work.
Obviously,
If
that
it
didn't go
hadn't,
down
the
so
pain
well.
would have sent him into shock, killed him.
So, everything's going smoothly.
No, but it's within known norms.
Administer the next potion.
Let's try that one. Didn't like that one either. Don't worry, you'll thank us
I
later.
I'd hoped I would never have to watch this again.
Why'd you keep the table then?
Sentimental value.
Geralt, next potion.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to do anything until she tells me. So I could say stop. This is a bad idea, of course. But I'm interested to find out what happens. From what they say, the potions are dangerous. Right, okay.
OECK Finn.
What now?
Bit of mental exploration.
Now we wait for the potions to do their work. Might take a day, might take more.
You need only wait. True. But I must maintain the stabilizing spell. Uma's body is not nearly as resilient as a young candidate witch's. Without this, he...
Puke.
Eskel, I'm sorry. Would you mind?
Getting some rags? On it.
Yeah, I do as she says. Or
I can't believe we're
yeah,
doing
I can't
this.
believe we're doing this either.
Wiping vomit off the floor? No. The trial. If that's Syrian there, she could come out of this crippled. Wrong in the head. Just emotionless.
I don't think she's
Thought
in
about
there.
that?
But I mean, I can't remember it. So I'll just say Yen knows what she's doing. I hope she overhears that.
I trust Yen. She knows what she's doing.
Don't doubt that. But do we know what she's doing? She tell you how likely this is to work?
Gentlemen, the floor's as
Just
clean as
trust
it'll ever
her.
be. And I need to be wiped down as well.
Geralt, maybe you oughta...
Come now, Eskel. I shan't bite you. Just do it.
By the way, what other game do you see people clearing up sick off the floor? That's how good this game is. So a few hours later, hopefully we'll find the result. Good night. Oh, he seems a lot better now.
That normal?
Yes. Uma's body is disintegrating from the inside. Once that's complete, we'll need to reform it, or he'll die. You witches were given mutagens. We will use spells.
Cool stuff, isn't it? You want to see this in the Elder Scrolls?
Hey, Yen, you're dozing off.
Phew.
No, I'm just arresting my eyes.
Yeah, it's called sleeping.
Then do something to keep me awake.
I could go on about Triss.
Tell me a story.
That'll keep her awake. Have you ever heard about my time I was ice skating with Ciri?
Heard about the time Ciri and I went ice skating?
No, not that I recall.
The winter she trained here. A couple months in, she started complaining I was too harsh a teacher. Brushed it off at first, then she asked me to go skating with her. Didn't really want to. I'd never been before. But she insisted. As soon as we hit the ice, she started skating circles around me, hollering, "No, not like that. Footwork. One, then the other. Crossover. No, wrong. Break with the heel of your skate, not the toes." Needless to say, from then on...
He's awake. It's time.
Okay,
time to lift
right.
the curse.
By the way, I can ice
Prepare
skate.
the phylactery.
I haven't done it for a little while though.
Never severe.
We're all doing great. All doing great.
Never severe. Kowal.
We're doing it a little bit.
Endir.
Well, now look what you've done. You've killed him.
No, I won't let you. Geralt, yellow flask, in my satchel.
Quiet.
Where's your satchel?
Kowal. Kaniatad.
That's not serious.
Never severe. Kowal, Kaniatad.
Sorry, he was trying to help.
Nevid. Gariba. Endir.
Geralt, the phylactery, open it!
Quick!
Canitad. Taran Anade. Dis.
Is it like a soul? Oh, right, okay.
Avallac'h?
You know him?
Trap the curse in a box.
Yes.
Oh, right. Oh, I see.
Elf.
Right.
And
I see. Remove the
a
curse.
sage.
Where is Ciri?
Ah.
Hidden. The Isle of Mists. But it's not... She's not safe. The hunt.
What does the hunt want from her? I think
Hunt. What's it
her
want from
power,
Ciri?
I think.
Her blood.
Oh, blood. That's it.
Elder blood. To open the gate. We cannot allow this.
No. The Isle of Mist. Where's that?
Isle of Mists. Where is it?
Everywhere. And nowhere.
Listen, Sage. We didn't lift that curse to play riddles with you.
Shush. Lambert.
Vain. Arwen. Siren. In Skellige. Follow it into the mists. Hurry. Hurry. I tried to protect her.
Magic firefly.
But the curse... The hunt has not found the Isle as yet. 'Tis a matter of time. But if she leaves, they will detect her at once.
Enough, Geralt. He's not yet free of death's grip.
Will he recover?
Is he gonna make it?
I can't... No. You saw? Not all went as planned. I lifted the curse, but...
The trial has wrought havoc in his body. Violently twitching fingers, pupils that don't react to the light. Seen it many times before, too many.
Toxins have permanently damaged his nervous system. Even if he does pull through... Do you understand?
Yes. I'm going after Ciri.
I'm going to get Ciri.
Hold up. Don't you think you owe us some answers? How do you know this Avallac'h? What's Ciri been doing with him?
Yennifer can tell you. Just keep an eye on him. He's not a friend.
Perhaps not, but Ciri apparently trusted him. We should at least take his words seriously. You heard what he said. Take Ciri from that Isle of Mists, and the hunt will pick up her trail immediately. What then?
Ooh, what do you suggest?
What's your suggestion?
Ciri can't flee forever. One day she'll stumble, and she won't get a second chance.
Right,
Time we, the hunted, became the hunters. Geralt will find Ciri and bring her here, and the hunt will follow. They'll expect to catch us by surprise, and they'll be sorely disappointed.
We plan to fight them. We five? In a crumbling castle?
Do we have a choice? Besides delaying the inevitable?
Yes.
Pretty boy could try to round up a few others who know how to swing a sword.
Or wield magic.
Well, yeah, let us gather allies.
Fine. I'll get Ciri and recruit some allies. Bring everyone here. Got a few favors I can call in.
Any good-looking women in that batch?
Mm-hmm. Exclusively.
Really, honestly. What will you do?
And you? What do you plan to do?
I've Avallac'h to care for. He's certain to die without gentle, gradual magic treatment. There's hope if I help him.
She's capable
Not
of
much,
that?
but better than naught.
The boys and I'll consider how we should greet our uninvited guests.
All right. Time I was on my way.
Good luck, Wolf. And give Cirilla our love.
Oh, well.
Come back quickly, Geralt.
Or else? Okay, so yeah, I feel like I'm going a little bit too fast here on this, so I shouldn't really be doing this end game stuff, because I think this is kind of end game stuff, isn't it, from what I can remember. Because Avallac'h, I do remember that guy. So yeah. So I don't think I want to pursue that yet, because I am nowhere near the correct level to do this. So I have to do a lot more. I have gone a little bit quicker than I should have done in this. When I first played it, I just took a very long time doing everything. Right, so this gives us a lot of people to talk to now. So I could talk to Rose, talk to Zoltan, and talk to the other guy who I can't quite see. So Zoltan, let's have a look where each of them are, first of all. So it's telling us to go here to to fast travel. But if we go to the map and go to Novigrad, we have brother-in-arms there, we have there, and is that it? So it looks like and that one there by the look of it. Okay, so those are the three places we have to go, so we'll do that. Okay, so let's say that one first. Talk to Dijkstra. Which one's this? Zoltan. I'll probably do Zoltan first. Okay, so what we need to do is get to that particular place. Okay, so yeah, I'll probably do a couple of hours to 2.5. I don't want to overdo it. I can give you some good news actually. If you're interested, I've got some very good news regarding my health, my eyesight, and all that kind of stuff. First of all, I am low in saturates. I was told I was a little bit high in saturates. I am now in the low end of saturates, so I'm good on saturates. We tried to work out the entire sheet which was printed out of all the blood levels, and as for me being a point into pre-diabetics, I am now outside that range by a comfortable margin down, so I'm not pre-diabetic anymore, so that's good news. So it means I could have a small amount of extra sugar, although I'll try and do natural sugar, okay, because that's a lot obviously better for you. So I could have the occasional ice cream. So that's good. It's good. So I can go up slightly on sugar, but not too much. So I've had to completely change my diet and my eating habits. And because of that, and I probably went too far with it, but I tell you what, is it got the result I wanted. I wanted to go fast and, you know, really try and wipe that out so I wasn't pre-diabetic anymore, because that can cause problems with hearts and all kinds of stuff with your health. So I wanted that, you know, lowered. So I took drastic steps to achieve it, and it's paid dividends because now I'm free of it. So that's the good news. So that means it's, you know, safer for me in the long run and my overall health. So that's good news, isn't it? Right, it's tough, but taking care of your body works wonders. Yeah, I've ate not the greatest food in the world for for a fair amount of time while I've been on my own. You know, I wouldn't say I do it healthily. So
the
I've
curse that held him up proved hard to lift.
And it's paid off.
Yennifer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avallac'h, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
Okay, and if you're wondering, I actually only finished the main quest. I thought I'd finished the main quest when I first played. I remember finishing that, so I thought. But I didn't know there was an extra bit at the end. And only in, I don't know, 6 months or so ago, I finally actually did the last sequence as well. And I don't know what influences that ending, but basically there's an ending that can happen depending on what you pick, and it picked a certain ending. So hopefully things might be different this time, I don't know. So let's talk to Zoltan. Okay, so that's the good news. Also, if you're interested, me and Jess are doing a little bit of Lego. So Jess came over a little bit of Lego. So we've been building this. So we're doing the first part of the front of the Shire. It is a lot bigger than this, by the way. It's about, just as big either side as well. Plus all the extra stuff. So we've done that, and this is how far we've got in it. So if you notice there, that is the kind of entrance to, Bag End, and these are the circular windows. It's the first time they've allowed circular windows in Lego. Okay, so, and then that's a little bit of the inside. I don't know if you can see it very well. Alright, so we've gone that far, a little bit of carpet there. So that's what we did yesterday, and she played some games as well. And believe it or not, she did play Oblivion for the 3rd time.
Zoltan?
Get out!
Right, so I'm not going to play cards because I didn't like it the first time, and I'm not going to be doing it anymore. So I need your help fighting a wild hunt. I mean, I don't know where I should be doing this. To be honest, I don't know if I should be doing this because I need to do other stuff and raise by a lot of levels. I got to about level 30 or something. By the time I was doing this, I was like in the 28 to 30s. So I shouldn't be doing this early. I'll ask him what he's doing first.
Novigrad doesn't seem like a safe place anymore. What's keeping you here?
So we could try and
keen on
hire
starting
one.
my own enterprise,
Possibly.
but nothing came of it. Nevertheless, I took on some debt. Got to pay it back now. I'd like to blame it on the war or human treachery, but the truth is, I've got my own thick skull to blame.
I think so.
Rather not
yeah,
dwell
I think
on
so,
it,
because,
Geralt, if you don't mind.
Yeah, usually it does, because the you know, that main mission, which I thought was completed, did wait for all those years, because it was a few years since I've been back to The Witcher 3. I just did one bit about 6 months ago, and you know, everything's still waited for. So I think what I'll do is I'll ask him for help. Okay.
I know where Ciri is.
He could follow me.
Let's
I'm
go
not sure.
get the lassie.
I'll do that, but I have another job for you. You need to set out for Kaer
All right, we're
Morhen.
gonna send
That's
them
where I'll
out.
take Ciri.
Okay.
The Wild Hunt will attack soon afterwards. Could use you at our side.
You'll have me.
Right,
and
so
my
that's
axe.
recruited one.
Thanks. See you at Kaer
Just
Morhen.
making a save that would.
Vesemir, Eskel, and Lambert are
Okay.
already there.
Thanks, Ghost. Very true. See, I have I think it's just got to do. I don't think you can save while you're, you know, it's putting stuff up on the screen. Okay, so yeah, one thing that I don't like in a game is it doesn't tell me how many hours I've done, so I have no idea. Although it could be that possibly, but I'm pretty sure this is actually a time. I'm not really sure because it's got, you know, the 1st to the 5th. Sorry, is that the right? So because it just seems to do time as opposed to total time of the game. I'm not sure if this is total time of the game or not. So I'm not really sure. So well, I'll go over that one. Because it doesn't really distinguish between one or the other, so I don't know. The only reason I know is this Brothers in Time. But the thing is, it changes all these things to that one. So the only thing I know is that this one is Brothers in Arms. But I wish it would give like hours of gameplay or something, so that I've got a better understanding of what's what. Because it immediately overwrites what was underneath it. So I don't know which is the very early save I did. I would presume it's that. But I wish it would just say how many hours I've done. It just seems to be showing a time there and a date. So I said one thing that I found confusing in this, I don't know which is an older version or not. Okay, so what we'll do now, we'll go to quests and let's do some quests which we haven't done. Okay, because I don't want to hire them all yet, because I'm being too early. I'm way under leveled. So let's find something we can do, which is going to be, you know, not too tricky, but it's within our range. So we're level 25. I'm not going to do the, you know, the swords and all this. If anybody knows where Hattori is in Novigrad, could somebody please point me to how to get to him, because I can't find him, because apparently he could do me a really good sword. Witcher contracts are ones I could do, but all of these are really high level as well, so I'm on the struggle just taking on some of these things, because the Phantom of that, I think, yeah, the Penitent, I tried doing that one and it was really hard, so I'm way under leveled. And that's why I'm going to have a problem. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to try and do some side stuff so I can level up. I keep meaning to try and do some side stuff, but to be honest, you know, I don't get time to do it. So I want to do some of these little question marks and things. You know, maybe find a quest or something. So by these signs are usually, you know, quests to do. Simple kind of quests. So let's go back here a minute. There should be a notice board. I can't remember where some of them are.
Already, and I could use a quickie.
I wonder where the notice board is. Actually, let's look on there. Because I need to take on some quests which are a little bit easier. Because I need to, just to get me to level up. So it doesn't look as though there's anything around here in the moment. So I think I'll just have a little search around. Alright, so we'll go outside, get on the horse. And then we'll try and go to these question mark things. Because I need to level up a huge amount, really. Oh, I went past the thing. So what I'll do is I'll travel to somewhere where those things are. Okay, so let's go to, well, there's 3 things there, so let's go there. I'm trying to, because I did a lot of this when I first played it. The closest fast travel, if you have it unlocked, is the Glory Gate on south side of that. Hattori is on the west side. Okay, right, thanks, Ghost. Right, let's go back to where I am then. Let's go to there then. So I would like to see Hattori. Hopefully he's got a better sword than the one I have. I'm going to choose that quest. I just wish it would, you know, just point these things out a little bit, you know, to make it a bit more obvious where it is, because it doesn't seem to show on the map where it is. It just seems to show a rough idea. I mean, is that it down there? Oh, that's just a custom marker. But yeah, it's not really showing, is it? Where he is. Because I don't think he's a blacksmith. He seems to want me to go there. It's near the gate. So it's literally telling me to go there, and then I can't see where it's telling me to go, to be honest, because I'll press on that, it does that. I mean, that's just a marker I've done, so that's really not relevant now. Hang on, let me get rid of this marker. I don't know, is it this? I'm not really sure. This is just a custom marker I left. So I don't know where it is, but it says it's by the Glory Gate, so that's where I'm trying to get to. Hang on. Sorry, let's go back. I don't know where he's located. It was such a long time ago. I don't know where it is. So I'm right here by the Glory Gate, and you said to go west. Okay, so and the trouble is I've got a job reading the west thing. So yeah, it's well, which it's like you never know where to put text on games, is it? Because things get covered up. Where's north? That's north, so I've got to go west.
Fucking hey-os.
So he's somewhere along here, but I just, you know, if I'll go back to him, why doesn't it mark it so I know where it is? It does seem a bit odd to me that it doesn't, you know, tell you where this stuff is. Might be why they're changing their engine, I don't know.
Stop, I'm in. There's something.
So I don't know where it, I got no recollection of where I know it was in some house, but I don't know which house. So if anybody knows, because they point me in the right direction, because otherwise I'll be just running around for hours. I think it's some kind of shop or something he's in. He's just like a potion shop or something.
Thingies, put punishable by death.
It says return to Hattori later and it actually finished the thing, so it's not leading me to it at all. I mean, I can't see any dots on there, which is leading me to it. So, if anybody knows the precise location, because it's kind of along the west. I mean, is it here? I have no idea. Yeah, is it this? I mean, see, I wish it would just tell you. It shows it's near the gate. It depends which gate. Is it the Glory Gate? You said the Glory Gate, so it should be near the Glory Gate, which is where I am at the moment. No, I'm near the Glory Gate, so you know I'd have to go in every single house and waste a lot of time, and you're all going to be sat there going, "Oh God, this is boring." So I just wished it marked it so I had some idea what to do. The moment you were at Hattori, I thought of Hattori Hanzo. It turns out he was the one from the movie Kill Bill, which is why he sounded... thanks, Rod Risen. Rod Risen, thanks very much for coming in there, Rod Risen. Thank you, everybody. I desperately need help on this, because in fact, when I played it about 6 months or so ago, when I last played my original Witcher one, which I'd completely forgotten, I did actually get that sword from Hattori, but again I can't remember where it is. It just shows it's near the gate. Yeah, I have no idea where he was, because I haven't got a photographic memory where I can remember every location I've been to in a game. I mean, this is a huge town.
Could use a pint of lager.
It's massive. It's one of the biggest towns you've ever had in a video game, with about 1,000 people in it. So to know where everybody lives is a real problem. But it was some kind of pie shop or something. I think it was a pie shop like this. So what I'm going to do is press that, and we're just going to do some exploration, because this is just too difficult to do otherwise. I'll have to look it up myself and try and do it, but when I'll be able to do it, I don't know, because the trouble is I don't get a lot of time to do anything bar do my streams, edit them, well, not edit them, but just kind of just put the titles on and things like that. Occasionally, to put end screens on, that kind of stuff. So, and then the rest of the other time, I want to just have a little play on something or watch YouTube. So I don't get a lot of time to do it. I want to be able to relax in between. Right, it's a monster nest. I don't know what that did. I usually wait until he just gets his sword out, because that. Oh, wait a minute. There's sword is not coming out. Yeah, I don't know. I think it must have took my weapons off and forgot to put them back in. Which is why nothing happened there. Okay, crossbow as well. Right, I don't know. It's just very confusing. Oh god, I forgot the button there.
Silver.
Right. I forgot which one it is for the spell. Hang on. Oh god, it's not. I told it to go to Igni and it won't do it. Yeah. Okay. I'm really bad at this game. I really am. When I first played it, I was really good at it, and I don't know what has happened in the intervening years, but I keep pressing wrong buttons all over the place. It's like everybody has a different UI and a different combat system, so it's very difficult to play three kind of games and then, you know, remember all the sequences to everything. It's really difficult to do. I mean, I can't really standardise it, but try to at least make them, you know, a little bit more
Gotta blow
intuitive.
this up if I want to get rid of the Endriggers.
Right, I don't know what this is doing. Oh, God. Oh, that's the monster nest. Right, okay, that's the monster nest. It says he has a house. Should I tell you which town it is, or don't you want? I would like to know where it is, to be honest. I'd like to know exactly where it is. What is the precise location? You know, go to a certain place, go to. But rather than you trying to do it and you trying to help me, and me standing around doing nothing, it might be better if I do it and just follow a video guide while I'm playing the game to take me to that spot, and then save it at that spot and save it for next week. Because otherwise we're just standing around and we've got to wait for the, you know, the delay all the time, which is what ruins all this. You know, people trying to help me, but you know, it's very difficult to do that when there's a delay all the time. And the map is, you know, I wish you could move the map as well, like, you know, into better areas really, because it's like even the text is getting in the way. So what I might do is, if I can get the right button, can I move the chat somewhere else? Because at the minute it's top right, it's covering up something that I want to be able to read. Oh, it hasn't got top or bottom. So I'll go bottom left for chat. Okay, and hope the camera comes up. So I'll do bottom left for chat because it's covering up the map and I can't see where I'm supposed to be going. Right. Right, okay, there's something here, right. It's not, I'm pressing Igni here, and Igni is not working. It keeps defaulting to the one. Right, okay, finally it's good. As long as I've got a torch out. Right, okay, yeah, I'm struggling with the UI. I was like, I don't know, it's probably an old man thing, you know. I'm just not very good. Just not very good at this stuff, because all the different UIs just completely throw me. So they're going to keep on coming basically until we remove that. So we just got to place a bomb there.
If I want to get rid of the Endriggers.
Okay, and then we got to run. So this is going to give us some experience. So right, but this guy is. And then we'll go and do a potion as well against the arachnid things. So. Wish I could remember all these, are really good. Insectoid, I think it is. Yeah, attack power versus insectoid, so I think that's the one. Because they are insectoid things. A little bit of fire as well. It adds a bit of poison as well. Right, see, so we're actually getting experience, and that's the whole idea of this, and we're getting mutagens. So this is why it's a good idea to do some of this stuff. I'm going to eat that for a moment. Alright, so we've managed to do it. Is there another one? I can hear some noises. If I do this, there's a lot of noises down there apparently. But we've killed the thing, so that should be it now, hopefully. Unless there's another one. Oh, let's, oh right, okay, let's loot all that. Right, okay, so we've done that. So I think we'll do this, you know, to kind of like finish off, because I desperately need experience points and level ups to go. So I need to be a much higher level if I'm going to do any main quest stuff. All right, so yeah, we're doing the Lego Hobbit thing. That's yeah, we'd like to do a couple of variety things.
How you like that silver?
You know, me and Jess, when she comes over, but I'd like to do a bit of walking. you know, play some games. You know, sometimes you play the guitar. Just to have a little bit of fun together while, you know, she can forget her troubles, I can forget mine. Just have a fun time. And it always, you know, makes us feel a lot better after, you know.
You're giving me no choice.
I'm trying to pick up whatever's there, don't mind. Looks like I'll have to get rid of these before I can do anything else. They hit you hard, don't they, these guys? And I'm down the pivot as well. Right, okay. Oh, well, I didn't know I could do that. Apparently now I can do that. It's not, yeah. Oh, yeah, I think I had a couple of levels, so I put it on something. But basically, wherever you go in this game, you get submerged by things. And you can never avoid the damage unless you're... Yeah, I just can't parry them or anything, you know. Maybe I'll block, actually. It's not a bad idea. Oh god, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. I can't get out! I can't get out! Why is it you can't get away in this game very good? It's like, it refuses to let you go away, look! Look, I'm trying to run and it just won't work. Honestly. It does annoy me when they flood you with enemies. So I'll wait for that to go up now. So if I put the text down there, now it gets in the way of that. So whatever I win, wherever I go, there's nowhere to put the text. Because I can't put it top or bottom, which is where I'd like it to go. So I've got to wait until it goes back up. So yeah, it's annoying that you've got to do this all the time. Stop Ray Ray. Me in Oblivion, Rod Risen. Read chat. Okay, yeah, I need to calm down a bit. I do tend to panic, unfortunately. Chat disappeared again. I see the chat in it, but you know, I'm in the middle of a fight. It's very difficult to read when you're doing it. After completing the sword defense, he will sell weapons. Yeah, I think he does. Yeah. I'll read Rod's chat. Can find it by heading west from Dandelion's hideout. I don't know where our Dandelion's hideout is. Or following the road into Novigrad from the Glory Gate. Right, okay. Let's leave the Hattori one because I'm always having to wait for advice. So I would rather do it myself. Look at a video and then just follow the video while I'm playing the game and watch where they go, and so I can get directly to the place. I find that easier because I can do that immediately as I watch it. I can see where to go. Whereas people trying to tell me, which is being delayed all the time, I'm going to get conflicting things from people, and one's going to say that way, one's, you know, so it's going to be too confusing. So I'm going to leave it for now. I can see it in the lower left, but it only allows me to put it in the corners, and wherever one of these corners I put it in, it gets in the way of something. That's why this is, you know, it's not easy to do. Hope the injury, yeah, it doesn't make sense, but I don't know the whole of Novigrad. The only place I know is the pub and where the sign are on my chest. Those are the only things I know in the game. I can't take in every single location. Chatting lower left is bad. Well, I can't know where else to put it. I can only go into the top. In each of the four corners, which interferes with something, wherever I go. So whatever I do is going to interfere. You see, because in every corner there is something there. So it's going to cover something, no matter what I do. It won't allow me to do it in the middle, which is where I would like it. So it's really annoying. But anyway, I can't play Oblivion Remastered because of the PC requirement, and the original actually has graphics from 2006, so I'm playing Skyrim. Okay, Roll Risen. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you've got to have quite a high-powered PC to play the remastered one. Okay, chat okay for now, but in lower left, he does not see it, yeah. Skyrim better, yes it is. Let's be honest, Skyrim is better than Oblivion. But Oblivion does some things which are better than Skyrim, but most of the stuff is better in Skyrim. Because it's just a more advanced engine. Alright. Right, so I'm just going to do this, and we'll finish off with this. But I'm just waiting for my health to go up there, so I'm going to just eat some food, so I don't have to keep waiting all the time. And try and take these out one at a time. But it's proven a little bit difficult because there's so many of them. So it does make it rather difficult to do. Because you get besieged by stuff. I mean, there's so many of those, you think it's going to go in there, swinging my sword here. But they basically all attack very fast and don't give you any time to think, basically. So we'll pick all this stuff up. It's got mutagens, all kinds of stuff. Try and line it up with these crosses as well. Dandelion's hideout is a key location in the Get Junior quest. Yeah, trouble is I can't remember it. I struggle to remember things. When you get to my age, memory, you know, it didn't go work as well as it used to. So I can't memorise every location. You know, in some things like say Skyrim, I know some of the locations because I've been playing it for so long. Because I've been playing it since it first came out. So I've been playing it a lot longer, and some of those things have sunk in. But I can't remember everything. So you can't see a thing here, okay? Right, okay. Memory seems okay. Well, it's kind of adequate. But that's about. Oh, am I not supposed to attack him? Right, okay, so we're going to go to Ard. Sometimes I don't know where I've got to press the button when I do that. Right, so you can kind of like... I don't know if I'm supposed to be able to. I presume I have got to. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to Axie because I find that works as well. Because that kind of stuff, it stuns them for a very, very short time. See how quickly the health goes down. That's how under leveled I am. I'm very under level, to be honest. Because you do that and you literally can only do one hit and get out. Very enclosed area too. And I've got to wait for the toxicity to wear down as well. Okay, got it. Okay, right, that's that done. Not great at fighting, am I? I do panic. That's the trouble. I do kind of panic. I don't like having to think. You know, me and thinking doesn't go very well together. And don't forget to pick up this stuff. This is why I went up here, because, you know, go every little place it tells you to go, because there's a little chest hiding. There's sneaky little spots like that, for instance. Right, here comes the nectar things, because yeah, these can't be really quick. There because any time to think. And I'll try and pick up all the stuff when I go out. But this is all going to give me experience points, which is the whole point of it. Because if I try to do anything, you know, the later parts of the game, I'll be struggling, and I did the first time I struggled too. So it wasn't easy the first time. I really did struggle. I died a few times trying to do the end sequence, and it was a long time ago, and I can't remember all the details. A master crafted saddle, so that might be the top saddle. Now, there's something here somewhere. It could be that it's on top. Because it looks like it's above. It doesn't look as though it was in here. I can't see it here at all. So it's probably outside. Not there, so it'll be down here. So it could be on the ground up top, unless there's another area. Don't think so. I'll try and get the rest of the bodies if I can. Blue mutagen. So these aren't the lesser one. That's a lesser one. So need the mutagens. Right, there's something over there. Right, hang on. Let me just get this thing down here a minute. Try and get as much loot as I can. There's also one there. Right, let's go up here where that thing is. There is something up here by the look of it. Some creature up here. I think. Okay, that is. Oh. Okay. Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah, okay. So I mean, they like whip in, whip out, and being dark done that by now. Okay, so that should be sorted out now. Right, it's this Sigmund's bathhouse in nowhere, a recognisable place. Basically, I don't know Novigrad at all. Hang on, now I'll pull the lead out. Hang on. Sorry, I'm not really good at coping with all this stuff. That's the poor side of me. It's all these leads hanging around everywhere. There's leads all over the place here, and it's so easy to just put your arm on it and accidentally pull it out. I have a big TV, so yeah, it's very big screen. So I know, I'm looking at the centre of the screen trying to fight. I can't see into the corners. So that's why it's a little bit difficult for me to see everything when I'm in the middle of a fight. Yeah, I'm trying to catch the chat, but it's very difficult to do it. The filter is blocking the message. It's Sigmund's bathhouse. Yeah, I've no idea where Sigmund's bathhouse. I don't know where any of the locations are in Novigrad, bar the main market area. Okay, and the pub. That's basically the only two areas I know. Oh, I like when he plays VR. Yeah. Yeah. What about your taking program? Oh, talking program. Well, I could do that, but the only trouble is, Ghost, if I put on the talking one, it cuts the volume right down of anybody speaking. So if you talk, if you put chat in while I'm speaking to someone, it will bring their volume right down. I won't be able to hear what he's saying. So I tend to do it on the VR one, where it doesn't matter quite so much. Yeah, I've no idea where the Gildorf district is, Rod Risen. So that's why I think it's better if I do it, because you know, trying to direct me whilst there's a delay makes it very difficult to actually do that. because of the incredible 2-minute delay or so. It makes it very difficult for me to actually do anything, because I've got to wait all the time, and by the time I might be tempted to move. I know I could just stand still, but that's very boring for you to watch me standing still, isn't it? So I'm just going to do a few random little things to try and level up. Alright. Just so I can level up enough that I can continue, and I need to find some contracts. So some games, you know, when you get contracts, they level up to your level, which is, I'm not a big fan of games that do that. Assassin's Creed is very guilty of doing that, where as soon as you level up, everything levels up to your level, which means it's constantly hard the whole time. And I find that it doesn't let your player progress and get stronger. It just keeps them even all the time. So you never get a sense of, oh, I'm getting more powerful in the game. Unless, you know, the only thing that makes a difference is maybe the you know, you get more skill, and so you can put some points into something, you know. Yeah. I can't even get away from these guys. I think this is why they've moved to Unreal Engine, because the Witcher series hasn't got a great combat. It's usually sword all the time, and it's even fiddly to do dodge, because we have 2 types of dodge and it's 2 different buttons, so it's really kind of awkward. Because there needs to be more magic stuff. So I've always found it a little bit difficult playing this game to manage it all, because everything's happening so fast. You know, in some other games they tend to be a little bit more laid back. Right, I'm reading what you're saying, Rob Risen. Well, I do like this game, but you know, it's still got quirks in it which you know, can be a bit aggravating. Which is, you know, things attack you so fast, you're always getting hit. You can't avoid being hit, basically. Anyway, so thanks for all the, you know, trying to direct me, but I think we'll just leave it where it is, because it's too tricky doing it while people are watching and telling me all different things to do. I can't possibly do that while there's a delay all the time. That's just it's just too you know, it's frustrating to play that way.
Rotfiend nest needs to be destroyed.
Right, okay, got our nest. Right. It's got this silly little kind of, you know, kind of thing like this, which shouldn't take you very far, but might just be enough. But you know, it's just 2 different dodges. You know, it really should have just got 1 type of dodge, really. At least be on the same button. Like, you know, long pause is a roll, and a short, you know, and just pressing it is a short one. I suppose to have it on 2 different buttons. That's where I get confused. Is when you have multiple things to do multiple things. It's just a little bit too much. Right, it's in here apparently. Right, let's get rid of this. So I know we're doing boring stuff like, you know, boom trap. Yeah, again, things just come out of nowhere at high speed. And yeah, I'm trying to get away. Basically, I can't play this game without taking some kind of damage. It's almost impossible. And it's too short of effect. I can't even throw this thing. It's like I'm trying to throw this thing. I don't get time to do it. It's like that's supposed to be blocking apparently, and it didn't do anything. That's what happens if you go from game to game. Well, I do get frustrated quite easily in games, especially as I've got older. It's got worse. I think the first time I was a little bit more tolerant, and you know, it was just a bit, you know, a little bit easier than days. As I get older, it's getting progressively harder. So I'm trying to make, hopefully, you know, it'll be interesting enough for you to watch. But sometimes I kind of wonder if I'm doing a good enough job these days. You know, sometimes the games I get on better than others. And it looks like this one is proving a little bit tricky. So I'm just going to do one more of these, and I think I'll finish for today. And then we'll see what points we have and see whether I can put anything in. So, you know, these are kind of repetitive things. Some are rescue someone. Sometimes there's like a gang of guys. Basically, they're just random things. More guarded treasure. Again, you know, I've got to press on this to do that. In fact, I'm going to save here because I could lose a significant amount of progress. So what I'll do is I'll go here and we'll mediate till there. So I'll fill up all those potions and then I'll save. So that I don't lose any of this play, because if you don't, unless you're going, unless it does something automatic. Now I've got to make sure I go over the right one, you see, because which one do I go over? I think I'm going to go to the very earliest save there, so that I don't override. But basically, when you go in here and see these things, that's the one that we left before the things started, or whatever it was. So it does it by date. It gives me no idea when I did it. I just got to remember Brother in Arms. That's the only way I know which is the right one. So let's try and get to that other location. God, I really struggle with this map because it's like you have to constantly look at it every 2 seconds to be able to find anything. Why I like markers in games. You know, things that mark it so it's easier to see, makes it so much easier. You know, you're not having to kind of fight where you are all the time. I think actually I need art on this. Although we'll get out of the way first. Basically, you don't get much time to hit him. And if I keep pressing that torch, I'll blow my mind. I will. But some UI it's the left. You know, even which buttons you got to do. You know, when you press a thing like this, some of the right one, some of the left one. It's so confusing for me. Maybe I'll just stick to one game. Thanks. I'm not saying put some oil on it. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Right, let's put a potion on. Makes it a lot easier. So if I go to, hang on, let's go to the bestiary. Because there's such a lot in this game that it makes it. You got to look a lot of stuff up. So there's a lot to remember. There's so many potions on this. It really is quite difficult to manage it all. When I was a bit younger, when I did it, I could remember a bit better. So this one's hard. That is Draconoid oil. Okay, so we'll do Draconoid oil. Hopefully I've got that. Where are we? Insect. I can't remember which lot it's in either. I just wish we didn't have, you know, I wish it just have a potion that would cover a, you know, one type of creature as opposed to concoctions for everything. It's got oils and things. It's like it's neither one or the other, is it? So don't look as though there's any of these. None of them say Draconoid, do they? And that's another reason why I'm at a disadvantage, is because I haven't progressed fast enough to be able to unlock all these things yet. So it doesn't look like I've got any of those. Where is the thing? I'll try and get the crossbow out. trying to lock on, but it won't lock on at the moment. Oh right, okay. I mean, it does hard. Look, you do that, it did literally only last for about 1 second. And then I've got to wait. Basically, it's like hit, get out, hit, get out. Right, okay. And should drop the stuff somewhere. It seems to be slightly away from the body or something. Not because I hit it, it fell out and then he moved. Right, okay, so yeah, I get frustrated a bit more when I'm older. That's the only thing. That's the thing I found. Right, there should be a chest around here somewhere. So we're looking for this kind of loot chest thing. There it is. So this has got all the good stuff in. So I'll pick up all that. I've got a fair bit of space now to carry stuff. So we picked up all the loot. Right, I'm gonna have a look at my character and see what points I have. I'm trying to advance. If anybody knows in chat which one it is to get the 30 minutes of vitality, could you please help me out and tell me where it is, because I keep looking for it and I can't find it. It says add points in the branch need. So okay, does that mean I can't advance until I've spent more points in this? So I'm trying to find the one that increases it by a large amount so that it lasts for much longer, the vitality. And I don't know which one it is, so I've been looking at these over time and I still haven't found the one that does it. This is why I'm not doing these points. It's because I don't know which ones to do, basically. I've been just trying to do the sword one, really. Because those are the ones we're always using just about all the time. Let me see what it is on the other one to do with where is it? So that's duration, time and bomb damage. So I presume it's this one I've got to advance. So let's upgrade that ability. Does that mean I'll be able to move further on? So I'll just do that. Fully upgrade. Alternate Quen is so important. Yeah, Quen. Yeah, I keep forgetting to do Quen because basically, I want to subdue it so I can get a hit. So I tend to go for the attack one because if I do this one, it means I can't do anything. I can only hit him with a sword. Whereas I like to stun him and then get a couple of hits in and then get away. And then I've got to wait for it to recharge all the time. So it takes a while for you to progress through the game enough so you get enough of resistance that you can take the potion more quickly. And we're not at a level where we can take things quickly yet. It's a slow kind of slow get there, really. That's why I'm struggling with this, because there's a lot of stuff to remember. There's lots of creatures, lots of potions, lots of concoctions, there's lots of everything. So it really is quite difficult to manage, especially when you get to my age. So I think I'm going to leave it there, because it kind of does stress me out a little bit, this game. Although I love the quests and I love the characters and everything. Tall concoction heals constantly plus a bit more enemy kill. It lasts 30 minutes and has... Yeah, I mean these concoctions, once you put them on a blade, they do last a long time. But I want something that gives me vitality. So this swallow one is all about its potion bombs. Yeah, it's very much a combination of those things, of bombs, potions, and because there's so many in this game of each, it's hard for me to remember them all. It's really hard managing it. You know, that's the one thing about this game. There's a lot in it to take in, and you know, for a guy like me who's you know, a little bit on the ancient side, I can't remember everything. I try and remember things which are the most important, like how to defend myself or get out of the way or whatever, as opposed to all the kind of little you know, little tiny little details that could tip the balance. But it's, you know, I just don't think of it in the heat of battle, because I tend to, you know, panic a little bit. I think you'll all agree by now. So I'm not good at anything where I have to do a lot of things at speed. That's where I fall down. That's why I like Skyrim, because it's a little bit more sedate. So I think I'm going to stop there. I do find it frustrating. And it kind of tenses me up, which probably don't help my neck. So I think I'm going to leave it there. You know, quest-wise, all these are kind of high level. That's the trouble. And most of these are just, you know, apart from that one, all these are like Gwent. You know, how to, you know, getting special tools. It's like all things that are difficult to find. You know, I want to do these, but they're all, you know, around about my level. I'd love to do this, but this says level 17, and now I'm 26, but I still can't kill it. I'm actually not strong enough to kill that. So I need to do a lot more side quests, basically. And because I haven't been doing that in this game, I've been trying to do more story stuff. Which I think in hindsight was a bad move. I needed to pick up more of these, which are you know, contracts, so that I can slowly evolve, get more points, so that when I go and do the main mission stuff or a serious mission, then you know, I'll progress far enough to be able to do it. You know, the trouble is, you know, sometimes, you know, I know there's a lot to do in this game. It's hundreds of hours in it, and I can't do it all. I didn't do it all the first time. You know, I do struggle completing games from beginning to end. I've only done a few games where I've been able to go right through the game and do just about everything in the game. Because there's so many new games come out you want to try, innit? It's only Skyrim, really. A fair lot of Oblivion. Fallout I still haven't finished. You know, Forbidden West, Zero Dawn. You know, I haven't 100% in all them, although I've dumped the bulk of it. I'm trying to find my marker. Where's my marker? Right, let me pick up some quests. And the trouble is, I haven't got time to do these quests while I'm not streaming as well, so that also makes it difficult, because this is a huge game, and I suppose in hindsight it might not have been a good idea to do this game because it's huge. I don't think any of these, okay, are actually quests. Some of these are just notices. Check weapons, okay. I know, when there's a lot of things in the game, it's not kind of... This is why when I played Oblivion, when I first played Oblivion, I found it very complicated. So I did struggle with it. And I still don't know all the stuff, even today. There's a lot I don't understand. Because it was a complicated game for me to learn in those days. And, you know, Skyrim, they simplified it a bit more, so it'd be easier to understand. And the next one might do it even more, we don't know. But I am enjoying Oblivion though immensely, because it's just fun. In my original one, I have about 3 times as many potions. I have all the best potions in the game, so I took a lot longer doing it. Right, I'm just going to check my weapons, see what they are. 91, and that's 40, so we want to do the silver sword. So I don't think I've got any repair kits, to be honest. Yeah, I seem to be out of repair kits. This one here is significantly more than this sword. So I'll tell you what, let's swap to that one. and put some gems in there to kind of finish off. It's kind of, you know, I'm better at this stuff than I am playing the game, to be honest. So I'm trying to get some good gameplay in, but I know, the older I get, the worse I get, I think. So very low percentages. Glad we get the real big stuff. All this is really low. See, that's the best one there. So let's put that one on. But I just don't like low percentages, to be honest. Although it does get multiplied by the mutagens, so basically I want some good things, which is about 3%. Not the lesser ones. So that's 3% chance to poison. That causes burning, so that would be a good one. So let's do that one. That does improves its shot. That does adrenaline point, which I don't really do, to be honest. That one's armour piercing by 10, so let's go for that one. Alright, and then I think my armour, I haven't got any on it, any of that. That is better than what we have. So let's put that one on. So we'll do a little bit of this, finish off. It's a funny old system, this, and we got to use these. So see, great. See, that's Yrden sign intensity. So these are all for your signs. So I tend to pick the big ones, like say Axie. So that's the one that kind of influences their mind. Probably Quen would be a better one. That's a lesser one, so we probably want Quen on there. So let's put that on. I don't think we can put any more on, can we? I can't see, is that 2 or 3? I can't quite see that. I don't think I can add any more, can I? Can I do that one as well? I can do it. Yeah, I can't see how many of those little circle things there are. It's really small. I mean, is that 3? I mean, I can't read it, honestly. I find it a little struggle to read stuff. So especially against the Yrden, there might be a good idea to do that one. So that has got 3. See, but yeah, I couldn't see those dots. They're so dim. I couldn't actually see them. So that looks better. That one says plus 25. So why is it that one's less now? That's 141. That one. I don't know where out. I can't work out this game. I can't. I really struggle with it. So apparently that was the better one. But you only got to click on it, and it drops it out of your thing and swaps it. So I think we'll leave it there because I'm not really good at managing loads of stuff in UIs. Not really good at it. So I'm going to leave it there. And you know, I'm almost tempted to play something else because this is a very complicated, quest heavy, and there's a lot in it. But as long as, you know, people enjoy it, I want to keep it going. I just got to try and do the best I can. But I'm struggling a bit. So I'll see you all next time. Thank you all for coming in. Sorry that it's been frustrating, and it is every now and again on The Witcher, unfortunately. But it's just me, I think. You think you all left chat. I'm not good on some games when there's a lot to manage. Please consider subscribing. Okay, yeah, thanks guys for coming in. Thanks for all your help. Thanks for all your help, everybody. Thanks for trying to guide me to that Hattori. But I've been trying since the game came out in 2015. I've been trying to find Hattori, and I've only ever found him once on my original play, and that was years after I did it. Because I tried going back to him, and I couldn't find him when I first played it, and I still can't find him. All they had to do was just make was marked where he was on the map, and all our troubles would be over. So I don't know why that wasn't done. You know, you can't rely on people's memory in a game which is so big as this, and so many locations and so many people. It's very difficult to remember precisely, unless you've just done his mission, gone away, and then come back exactly, you know, in a very short time. I think Rod found a detailed route. Yeah, I think he did find a detailed route, but I'm better off when I'm watching a video to get somewhere than I am by taking advice which has a delay all the time, because it's not fun to watch either. So I prefer to do it myself, and then I'll just set it up so that we're just where the guy is, and I just got to pop in the house, and then I can just do it on my own time. When I'll do that, I'll never know. When I did it the first time and I got the weapon, it actually was worse than the weapon I already had, so it may not necessarily be a better weapon. Alright, so thank everybody for coming in today and for being patient. Sorry if you know, I'm quite an impatient person when things aren't going well, so that's one of my weaknesses, unfortunately. I'm just seeing if I've missed anybody, because you know, you're very important to the channel. Alright, so I'd like to thank Ghost57. Thanks, Ghost, for helping me out, even though this isn't, you know, your kind of game, or you know, it's not your type of game probably, but you continue to help me out, which I really appreciate. I really do. Alright, so thanks for all your help. Now No Andro Gaming, thanks very much, Now Andro, for coming in as well.
On your head could use a washing.
Alright, I'll get the washing done. Jeffrey Giordano, thanks Jeffrey, let's hope, you know, Smackdown goes well. NJ, thanks very much coming in, NJ, always nice to see you. And Rod Risen, thanks very much for all your advice and trying to guide me there, but difficult to guide when you got a delay all the time. Alright, so at some point I'll try and find out where he is and do it, but it probably won't be for quite a while, because I may not get a better weapon anyway. Because every time you get, and while you're playing this game, you're continually getting better stuff. So it could be I've already gone past that point, and I've already gone past it already. So that sword may not be of any use anymore. We'll have to wait and see. So I'll see you all next time. Thank you all for watching. I'll get his haircut one day, and I'll see you next time. Next time will be Saturday with our assassin on Skyrim, so I know what I'm doing in Skyrim most of the time, apart from when I'm panicking. And I look forward to Tuesday where we can carry on with you know, Oblivion Remastered with Wendy. If you're wondering, on Xbox, any spare time I get now is playing Oblivion Remastered on my Xbox. Okay, what I'm doing is reproducing what I'm doing on my stream, but I've just started a play now where I'm actually, my original play of Oblivion, right, not the remastered, of Ray the Slayer. I've recreated Ray the Slayer, picked his precise things, but I've picked the same race as well, so I'm an Imperial. But I've chose different things this time, because the kind of character I wanted Ray the Slayer to be, I didn't really know enough about the game to be able to pick which was the best skills for him. Okay. Alright, yeah. Right, okay. I've learned a lot from what I played in the first game, so I shouldn't need too many tips on stuff. The only tip that I'm interested in is the enchanting, because I never got a chance to do enchanting in the entire time I played it. I got through the entire game, well, not the entire game, but most of the game, and including the main quest, not by doing, you know, not by doing anything and doing enchanting. I did it by picking up weapons and using the best of those weapons that I picked up. And I became very powerful and was able to go through the whole game and do all the Oblivion gates and everything. I managed to finish the main quest and most of the big stuff. There were just 2 guilds I didn't finish. That was all. So I still haven't finished it yet. I'm still carrying on, but I recreated it now, and I would like to keep doing it on my Xbox. Recreate my Ray the Slayer. Try and do the things that I can remember that I did then. I did it slightly different, where I didn't go to Wellspring Cave or anything like that. I went to Wyvern and then I went straight to Waynham Priory, so that's what I'll be doing. And because my old game of Oblivion is so buggy now, that it keeps dropping saves all the time. So every time I go to save, I'm in a place at the moment where I can't get out of it. Macamentin or something. Hang on, I may have pulled the mic out again. No, I'm alright. Macamentin or something is one of these Aelid ruins, and I actually can't get out of the place because every time I try to go outside into the forest again, it crashes every single time. The save just stops. It won't load in the outside. It does a little bit, stops, and then it doesn't, and then I keep trying over and over again. It doesn't work, so I can't actually get out of the location. So that's causing a serious problem. So I'm hoping the remastered one ain't gonna do that kind of stuff, because already it seems pretty stable. So I'm gonna do Raider Slayer on there, but I won't be showing that probably. You know, you've got enough to do with Wendy. So I'll see you all next time. Thank you for watching. Sorry I waffled on at the end. I'm trying to do some of the stuff that's interesting to watch. So please let me know if it's not good enough. I think having limited save slots is causing the crashing. Well, apparently you can do loads of saves. The only thing I found is occasionally, every now and again in Oblivion, I did get the odd crash as I went through a door or as I left an area. You know, say you've gone in the inside of a dungeon or a cave and you try to get through the door to get out, and then it just stops. It kind of starts loading in, then stops, and then nothing happens. And I've sometimes left it for half an hour and it still doesn't work. So I don't know what to do about that, and it's got worse as the game, as I got toward the end game. So I found it got worse. So I'm hoping the new one won't have all these problems, because some have already been fixed. So I might be able to do it better with the new remastered one and just replaying the character. Only this time I'm picking the skills which should have matched the character. In hindsight, I didn't really know what I was doing the first time, so I just picked a race, and I said, yeah, I'll have that. Pick that particular class, and then went out. And then as I played the game, I slowly changed my way of playing, and therefore I had all the wrong skills. So I'm restarting Razor Slayer with the skills that are relevant to the character and how I wanted to play it after I'd gone into the game so far. So. It should be truer to the character I was trying to create at the time, but because I didn't understand a lot in the bit when I first did it, you know, I understand a lot more now. Enchanting is one of the strongest things in the game. In Oblivion, it is tremendously powerful, more powerful than Skyrim. So I'm trying to learn all that stuff, relearn it all over again. I'll see you all next time. Thanks all for watching. Sorry if I waffled on at the end, and I'll see you next time. See you on Saturday with Skyrim at 3:30 UK time. Tuesday with the Oblivion Remastered, which I can't wait for. Bye from Geralt. Eventually I'll do his hair. And at some point we will get back to Hattori. So I'll do a different quest for next time rather than Hattori, because I doubt if I'll do that one yet. All these I'm not going to do because it's like master armor stuff. You don't need a master armor. I got through the entire game without master armor. So I could do that one there, in wolf's clothing. That'd probably be a good one for next time. Alright, get a werewolf in a garden. Alright, so we'll probably do that next time. Alright, so let's just see where that is. It is right there, in fact, but that's because we have to go to the signpost, and you know, got to go to the signpost and travel there. But I'll worry about that later. All right, bye for now. I'll see you all next time. See you Saturday, hopefully. Bye for now. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like and subscribe button. And you know, if you feel like I'm not good enough to, you know, to watch anymore, please let me know. I'm trying my best. Bye for now. Bye.